Ever thought you could compost in your small apartment? Well, prepare to be amazed. Composting, the process of turning organic waste into nutrient-rich soil, isn't exclusive to sprawling backyards or expansive farms. Even the tiniest of spaces can become a composting haven, and the benefits are just too good to pass up. Composting not only reduces the amount of trash going to our already overflowing landfills, but also enriches the soil in our gardens. When you compost, you're essentially recreating nature's recycling process, taking what was once waste and giving it a new lease of life. Picture this: your kitchen scraps turning into a gardener's gold, nourishing your indoor plants or the small herb garden on your balcony. Moreover, your efforts contribute to a larger cause: environmental conservation. Each small act of composting is a step towards reducing greenhouse gases, as composting cuts down on methane production, a potent climate change contributor. So, are you ready to learn how to compost right in your small space? Composting a complex process? Not at all. It's actually a simple, natural process that anyone can do. And the best part? You don't need any special equipment or a large space to get started. First, let's talk about the materials you'll need for composting. You'll need green and brown materials. Green materials are rich in nitrogen and include things like vegetable scraps, coffee grounds, and fresh grass clippings. Brown materials, on the other hand, are rich in carbon and include items like dried leaves, straw, and paper. Now, the magic happens when you start layering these materials. Start with a layer of brown material at the bottom, followed by a layer of green material. Keep alternating between the two until your compost pile is about 3 feet high. It's like making a nature's lasagna. But wait, there's more to it. Air and moisture play a crucial role in the composting process. Microorganisms that help in composting need oxygen to survive and do their job. So, it's important to turn your compost pile every now and then to make sure it gets enough air. Moisture is equally important. Your compost pile should be as damp as a wrung-out sponge. Too dry, and the composting process slows down. Too wet, and you could end up with a smelly mess. So keep an eye on the moisture level and add water or dry materials as needed. And that's it. You've set the stage for nature to do its thing. Over time, these materials will break down into a rich, dark, soil-like substance called compost. This compost is full of nutrients that plants love, making it a fantastic soil amendment for your garden. Remember, composting doesn't have to be complicated. It's a simple process that can be done in a small space with materials you probably already have at home. So why not give it a try? And voila! You've started the process of turning your waste into a garden's treasure. Composting in a small space might seem challenging, but it's far from impossible. When it comes to composting in limited areas, it's all about maximizing what you have. One of the critical elements is to choose the right container. A smaller, compact bin is your best bet for a tight space. These bins are designed to keep the composting process tidy and efficient, even in the most limited of spaces. Odor management is another crucial aspect. Nobody wants a compost bin that smells. By maintaining a balance of green and brown materials, you can ensure your compost remains odor-free. Green materials are rich in nitrogen, like vegetable scraps, coffee grounds, and fresh grass clippings. Brown materials are rich in carbon. Think dry leaves, cardboard, and straw. Remember, the magic happens when these elements are in balance. Too much of one can lead to a smelly situation, so keep an eye on your compost and adjust as needed. With these tips in mind, your small space composting journey can be a great success. Composting in small spaces? You've got this. Let's take a moment to reflect on what we've discovered today. Composting, despite the size of your space, is not only possible, but also significantly beneficial. It's a simple yet powerful way to reduce waste, enrich your soil, and contribute to a healthier environment. Think about it. By composting, you're transforming your kitchen scraps and garden waste into nutrient-rich compost, a perfect treat for your plants. And the best part? It's all happening right in your small space. It's recycling in its purest form, a marvelous cycle of life, all within your reach. Even in the smallest of spaces, the biggest of differences can be made. So why not start your composting journey today? Embrace this green practice and you'll be amazed at the ripple effect it can have on our planet. Remember, every small effort counts. Start composting today and make a difference for our planet.